Welcome to UFO Files. I'm your host, Ben Carter. In the blackened abyss of a Nevada desert night, the silence was fractured by a sudden, otherworldly hum. A brilliant light poured across the barren landscape, casting long, eerie shadows. The source? An object, floating in the night sky, emanating an otherworldly glow. It was a sight that would forever change the lives of those who witnessed it, sparking a quest to uncover an inexplicable mystery. As the mesmerizing spectacle unfolded, the observers, a group of ordinary citizens on an impromptu stargazing venture, stood frozen, their eyes locked on the hovering object. It was unlike anything they had ever seen before, a radiant entity that seemed to vibrate with energy, its form constantly shifting, pulsating with an ethereal light. Their first instinct was to capture this mysterious event, but each attempt to document the anomaly resulted in nothing but black, empty footage, as if the light being was resistant to being recorded. It was only later, under the scrutiny of a classified government investigation, that their experience was given a name: contact with an alien light being. This term, however esoteric, was not a new one. It had been whispered in the secluded corners of governmental archives, mentioned in hushed conversations among those who grappled with the unexplainable. Alien light beings, entities of pure energy, whose existence challenges our understanding of life itself. These civilians were not the first to report an encounter of this kind. Over the decades, isolated accounts of contact with these luminous entities have surfaced, each one buried under a landslide of secrecy and denial. These instances are often brushed off as hallucinations or figments of overactive imaginations, yet the consistency of these accounts, the similarities in descriptions of these entities, suggests otherwise. One document, leaked from the heart of a classified government agency, revealed an unsettling truth. It detailed an operation dedicated to investigating these phenomena, codenamed Project Luminous. The existence of such an operation begs the question: what is it that we, as a society, are not being told? What knowledge is being kept from us? And more importantly, why? The classification of these encounters as contact with alien light beings implies an understanding, a categorization, that goes beyond mere speculation. It suggests a degree of familiarity, of knowledge that we are yet to be privy to. As we delve deeper into the mystery, the silence and secrecy surrounding these encounters becomes all the more chilling. As we navigate the labyrinth of this enigma, we must remember to question what we have been told and what has been deliberately concealed. As we probe the darkness for answers, we might just find that the truth is indeed out there, shrouded in the brilliance of alien light beings. Their existence, whether a reality or a collective vision, demands our attention and investigation. The earliest known account that can be tied to these alien light beings dates back to the 1940s, in the wake of World War II. The world was in a state of flux, countries were rebuilding, and there was a new, palpable tension in the air. A new global power dynamic was taking shape, and with it, the advent of the Cold War. This was a period characterized by fear, paranoia, and a race towards technological advancement, with nations vying for supremacy in fields like nuclear energy and space exploration. It was in this climate of uncertainty and rapid scientific progress that the first recorded encounter with an alien light being occurred. In 1947, in the arid, desolate landscapes of New Mexico, an event took place that would forever change our understanding of the universe. A local rancher stumbled upon a site of unexplained wreckage. The debris, unlike anything he had seen before, was scattered across a wide area, and amidst the rubble, he reported seeing a pulsating light with no discernible source. It was a brilliant, otherworldly glow that seemed to be alive, shifting and changing shape before his eyes. This rancher, unknowingly, had just had the first reported encounter with an alien light being. The case, known as the Roswell incident, was quickly seized by the U.S. military, who swiftly cordoned off the area. What followed was a frenzy of cover-ups and denials, with the military asserting that the wreckage was merely that of a weather balloon. However, years later, documents would surface suggesting a far more complex and extraordinary explanation. It's essential to remember that this era was one of profound scientific discovery and innovation. The mysteries of the atomic structure were being unraveled, leading to the development and deployment of nuclear weapons. The space race was just around the corner, and our understanding of the universe was expanding at an unprecedented rate. It was an era that challenged the boundaries of what was known, pushing the limits of human understanding and capability. In this context, the Roswell incident was not just an isolated event. It was a symptom of a world grappling with the unknown, a world on the cusp of monumental change. The emergence of these alien light beings was a phenomenon that fit perfectly into this era of discovery and fear of the unknown. It raised questions about our place in the universe, about life beyond Earth, and about the nature of reality itself. It was, in many ways, a reflection of the times, a mirror to the fears, hopes, and uncertainties of a world in flux. Yet, this encounter was just the beginning. The subsequent decades would see a rise in similar reports, each one adding to the enigma of these alien light beings. Each one challenging our understanding, pushing us to question the nature of our reality and what lies beyond the realm of our understanding. The mysteries of the alien light beings would not remain confined to the New Mexico desert. As word spread, more and more individuals came forward with their own strange encounters, and the list of witnesses grew to include a diverse range of people, from ordinary citizens to military personnel and aviation experts. One such individual was Kenneth Arnold, a private pilot who, in June 1947, weeks before the Roswell incident, reported seeing a series of bright objects moving at high speed near Mount Rainier, Washington. The objects moved in a way that Arnold described as saucer-like, a term that would later give rise to the popular phrase flying saucers. Arnold's sighting, corroborated by radar reports from a nearby military base, added credibility to the existence of these enigmatic beings of light. Meanwhile, in the corridors of power, officials were beginning to take notice. Declassified documents from the era reveal a growing concern within the U.S. government about these sightings. A report from the Central Intelligence Agency, dated December 1952, acknowledges the flying saucer problem and calls for a scientific investigation into the phenomenon. The document also mentions several high-ranking military officers who reportedly witnessed these light beings, further adding to the growing body of evidence. Abductees also began to emerge, individuals who claimed to have been taken by these beings of light. While their accounts were often met with skepticism, the details they provided were strikingly consistent. They described being enveloped in a brilliant glow and a sense of transcendent peace. Many reported a feeling of interconnectedness, a sense of unity with the universe. These accounts, while extraordinary, provided a tantalizing glimpse into the nature of these alien light beings. Photographic evidence also began to surface, the most notable of which was the so-called Trent photograph. Captured by farmer Paul Trent in May 1950, the photo depicts a bright, disc-shaped object hovering over his farm in McMinnville, Oregon. The photo, which was extensively analyzed and deemed authentic by photographic experts, provides one of the earliest and clearest images of these mysterious beings. Each piece of evidence, each witness account, added to the growing body of knowledge about these alien light beings. Yet for every question answered, a dozen more were raised. The nature and purpose of these beings remained elusive. Were they explorers from a distant star system, messengers from a parallel universe? Or were they perhaps manifestations of a collective vision, a symbol of humanity's hopes and fears as we ventured into the unknown? The answers to these questions remain shrouded in mystery, a puzzle that continues to captivate and confound us to this day. At the heart of the alien light beings phenomenon lies a profound and controversial theory. The core speculation posits that these beings are not extraterrestrial life forms as we understand them, but rather hyper-advanced entities composed of pure energy or light. This hypothesis, while radical, is not entirely without scientific basis. Theoretical physics has long toyed with the concept of life forms composed of energy rather than matter, existing in dimensions beyond our perception. Yet this theory pushes against the boundaries of conventional scientific understanding. Our current understanding of life is firmly rooted in carbon-based biology. The concept of life as we know it, made of energy or light, defies our current biological paradigms. Yet, the alien light beings, if they are indeed such entities, seem to exist beyond these constraints, raising profound questions about the nature of life and consciousness. The evidence supporting this theory is largely anecdotal, drawn from witness accounts and abductee testimonies. Descriptions of intense luminescence, feelings of profound peace, and a sense of interconnectedness with the universe all seem to point towards an intelligence far removed from our own. Some abductees have even reported experiences of telepathic communication, suggesting a level of consciousness and intellect that far exceeds our own. Yet the central mystery remains: if these beings are of such advanced nature, why would they make contact with us? Some suggest that these beings are explorers, much like us, merely seeking to understand the universe. Others propose a more spiritual interpretation, viewing the alien light beings as cosmic messengers, imparting wisdom and guidance to humanity as we navigate our place in the cosmos. However, these theories are met with vigorous debate. Skeptics argue that the alien light beings are nothing more than a product of collective hallucination, fueled by our innate human desire for contact with the divine or extraterrestrial. They contend that the consistent accounts are the result of cultural contamination, where popular depictions of aliens influence the experiences and memories of individuals. Yet, this explanation fails to account for the physical evidence, such as the Trent photograph, and the documented cases of high-ranking military officials witnessing these phenomena. The consistency and intensity of these encounters, coupled with the tangible evidence, suggest that the alien light beings phenomenon is not merely a figment of collective imagination. As we delve deeper into this enigma, we find ourselves at the intersection of science, spirituality, and the uncharted frontiers of human consciousness, with more questions than answers. The physical evidence supporting the existence of the alien light beings is as enigmatic as the beings themselves, spanning across decades, continents, and cultures. Unlike the typical UFO sightings, encounters with these entities often leave behind tangible proof that challenges our understanding of known technology and laws of physics. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the Trent photograph, taken in 1950 by a farmer in Oregon. The image, which remains unaltered and unexplained, features a bright, disc-like object hovering in the daytime sky. The object, emitting a radiant light, matches many descriptions of the alien light beings and their craft. Despite extensive analysis, no conventional explanation has been proposed, leaving the door open to the extraordinary. Metallic debris found at supposed encounter sites also provides tantalizing clues. Unlike any known earthly material, these fragments often exhibit unusual properties such as resistance to heat, extreme hardness, and inexplicable isotopic ratios. These anomalies suggest the existence of advanced technology, potentially of extraterrestrial origin. Biological anomalies have also been reported in individuals who claim to have had close encounters with these beings. These changes include sudden healing of chronic diseases, unexplained scars, and even changes at the genetic level. Such physiological alterations, occurring in the absence of medical intervention, hint at an advanced knowledge of biology and genetics far surpassing our own. The alien light beings phenomenon has also been corroborated by verified radar returns. On multiple occasions, air traffic controllers and military radar operators have detected unexplained aerial phenomena that coincide with reported sightings. These objects often exhibit flight characteristics that defy known laws of physics: rapid acceleration, abrupt direction changes, and speeds far exceeding any known aircraft. Electromagnetic interference associated with these encounters is another intriguing factor. Radios, televisions, and even power grids have been known to malfunction or experience sudden power surges during these sightings. This suggests that these beings, or their craft, emit a form of energy that interacts with our own technology in unpredictable ways. In totality, the physical evidence paints a picture of a phenomenon that is as real as it is mysterious. However, the lack of a cohesive explanation, a definitive proof, leaves the mystery of the alien light beings unresolved. It serves as a reminder that there are areas of our universe that remain beyond the grasp of our current understanding, inviting us to continue our quest for knowledge and understanding. In the face of mounting evidence and countless testimonies, the response from government entities, military agencies, and intelligence bodies has been largely predictable. Official denials, disinformation campaigns, and classified projects have been the order of the day. The phenomenon of alien light beings has been met with an iron wall of silence from those in positions of authority, a silence that has fueled speculation and given rise to a myriad of conspiracy theories. The Pentagon's initial response to the phenomenon was a flat denial, a stance mirrored by military and intelligence agencies worldwide. They dismissed sightings and encounters as misinterpretations of natural phenomena, hallucinations, hoaxes, or misidentified military aircraft. This blanket denial further fueled the belief among many that the authorities were hiding something of monumental significance. In the face of persistent public interest, governments and their agencies have occasionally been forced to comment, often with dismissive or misleading statements. They have sought to explain away the phenomenon with mundane explanations, attributing sightings to weather balloons, swamp gas, or even the planet Venus. Such attempts at debunking often only serve to convince the public that a concerted effort was being made to hide the truth. Alongside these denials and disinformation campaigns, there have been whispers of classified projects, secret studies, and covert operations. There are rumors of black-budget programs, hidden away from public scrutiny, dedicated to studying the alien light beings and their technology. These stories, often shared by whistleblowers or leaked in classified documents, hint at a level of knowledge and understanding far beyond what is publicly acknowledged. Witnesses who have come forward with their encounters have often found themselves discredited, their stories publicly ridiculed or dismissed. Some have even faced threats or intimidation, aimed at silencing their testimonies and burying any evidence they may possess. This pattern of harassment and intimidation has been a hallmark of official responses, leading to a climate of fear and silence. In the face of this official silence and manipulation, it has fallen upon independent researchers, ufologists, and the witnesses themselves to bring this phenomenon to light. Their persistent efforts have gradually chipped away at the wall of denial and secrecy, revealing a reality that is as unsettling as it is fascinating. The existence of alien light beings, once dismissed as the stuff of science fiction, is increasingly becoming a subject that demands serious investigation and open dialogue. The encounters with these alien light beings stretch the boundaries of our understanding and confront us with deep, existential questions. These experiences challenge the very fabric of our perceived reality, the nature of consciousness, and the definition of what it means to be human. For the individuals who have had these encounters, the experience often results in profound psychological and spiritual transformation. Many report a sense of interconnectedness, a heightened awareness of the universe, and a deeper understanding of their place within it. This shift in consciousness has been likened to a spiritual awakening, reminiscent of the experiences reported by mystics and visionaries throughout history. Yet, these personal transformations also come with a heavy burden. The experiencers find themselves living in two worlds, the ordinary world of everyday reality and a world that exists beyond the veil of our common perception. They grapple with the weight of an experience that is beyond the realm of conventional understanding, an experience they often struggle to articulate. Philosophically, these encounters compel us to reconsider our understanding of authority. If the existence of alien light beings is indeed a reality, it suggests that there is a vast universe out there that we are only beginning to comprehend, a universe that operates by laws and principles far beyond our current scientific understanding. This challenges the established hierarchies of knowledge and power. It questions the authority of our institutions and their ability to dictate what is real and what is not. It proposes that the universe is far more complex and mysterious than our current paradigm acknowledges. From a societal perspective, the implications are equally profound. Acknowledging the existence of alien light beings would necessitate a radical rethinking of our place in the cosmos. It would force us to confront the reality that we are not alone in the universe, and that our conception of life may be far narrower than the actual diversity of life forms in the cosmos. We would need to reassess our values, our ethics, and our responsibilities as a species. The recognition of non-human intelligence would demand a new ethical framework, one that respects and acknowledges the rights of all sentient beings, irrespective of their origins. These implications extend to our cultural and spiritual beliefs as well. Encounters with alien light beings often involve elements of telepathy, time distortion, and multidimensional experiences, all of which resonate with many indigenous cultures and spiritual traditions. This suggests that these cultures may have valuable insights to offer, insights that have been largely ignored or dismissed by mainstream society. The phenomenon of alien light beings, then, presents us with an opportunity to expand our understanding, to embrace the unknown, and to redefine what it means to be human in a universe that is teeming with life and intelligence. It is an invitation to step beyond our comfort zones, to question our assumptions, and to embark on a journey of discovery that could fundamentally transform our understanding of ourselves and the cosmos. In recent years, the subject of alien light beings has seen a significant resurgence in popular culture, driven in large part by new media platforms such as documentaries, podcasts, and social media. This revival has brought with it a wave of fresh interest, creating a space for more nuanced dialogue and leading to some intriguing shifts in public opinion and policy. A number of high-profile documentaries have been instrumental in this resurgence. These films have delved into the phenomenon from multiple angles, providing a platform for eyewitness accounts, expert analysis, and scientific research. They've presented compelling narratives, often challenging mainstream skepticism and offering viewers a rich tapestry of experiences, theories, and potential explanations. This renewed interest in alien light beings has also found a robust platform in the podcasting world. These audio narratives offer the intimacy of a personal conversation, allowing listeners to delve into the complexities of the phenomenon in a more immersive way. From interviews with individuals who claim to have encountered these beings to discussions with scientists exploring the fringes of astrophysics and consciousness, these podcasts offer a depth of coverage seldom found in traditional media outlets. Moreover, the digital era has seen the emergence of purported leaked videos claiming to show encounters with these beings. These videos, shared widely across social media platforms, have sparked intense debate and speculation. While many remain skeptical, others see these leaks as further evidence for the existence of alien light beings, a tantalizing hint of a reality just beyond our grasp. Political circles, too, have not been immune to this resurgence of interest. Congressional hearings in the United States and similar proceedings in other countries have given the subject an air of legitimacy it has often lacked. These hearings have brought the issue into the public eye in a new way, encouraging transparency and calling for further investigation into the phenomenon. In the wake of this media resurgence and the diverse range of perspectives it has brought to the fore, there appears to be a subtle shift in public opinion. Increasingly, the idea of alien light beings is being viewed not as a fringe belief, but as a genuine mystery worth exploring. In terms of policy, the impact is still unfolding, but it's clear that the topic is no longer being dismissed outright. Investigation into unidentified aerial phenomena, for instance, has gained official recognition and funding. As we move forward, the influence of this renewed interest on policy and legislation will be a fascinating development to observe. In essence, the modern resurgence of interest in alien light beings is a testament to our enduring fascination with the unknown. It reflects our collective yearning to understand our place in the cosmos and our willingness to question the boundaries of our current understanding. It serves as a reminder that there are still mysteries out there, waiting to be explored, and truths, perhaps, waiting to be revealed. As we delve deeper into the realm of the unexplained, we come across theories that push the boundaries of conventional understanding. These theories, while controversial, offer a tantalizing glimpse into the myriad possibilities that the universe might hold. One such theory posits that the alien light beings are not extraterrestrial in origin, but rather interdimensional. Advocates of this theory suggest that these beings exist in a parallel universe, capable of crossing over into ours through interdimensional portals. This would explain their ethereal nature, as well as the fleeting and elusive encounters reported by witnesses. A related speculation delves into the concept of time travel. Some researchers propose that these beings could be highly advanced versions of humans from the future, visiting or observing us for reasons we can only guess. This perspective paints a fascinating image of our potential evolution, suggesting that we might one day transcend our physical bodies and exist as beings of pure energy. Then there's the theory that the alien light beings are a product of secret, advanced technology programs. This conjecture hints at the possibility of clandestine governmental or corporate entities possessing technology far beyond our current comprehension. The beings we perceive as alien could in fact be high-tech holograms or other forms of advanced imaging. While this theory strikes a chord with conspiracy theorists, it raises serious questions about the ethics and implications of such technology. Lastly, there's a hypothesis that ties into the concept of hybrid agendas. Some believe that the alien light beings are involved in a complex operation to create a hybrid species, a blend of human and alien DNA. While this notion may sound far-fetched, it feeds into the narrative of alien abductions and experiments, a recurring theme in many reported encounters. While these theories are speculative and unproven, they speak to the depth and breadth of inquiry that the alien light beings phenomenon has inspired. Each offers a unique perspective, a different lens through which to view and understand the enigmatic presence of these beings. Whether they point to interdimensional travel, time travel, secret technology, or hybridization agendas, they push the boundaries of our understanding and challenge us to think beyond the parameters of our known reality. These conjectures, controversial as they may be, serve as a testament to human curiosity and our inherent desire to make sense of the unknown. They remind us that the universe is vast, complex, and full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. And perhaps, in our relentless pursuit of understanding, we might one day unveil the truth about the alien light beings. And yet, despite the myriad theories and conjectures, despite the countless hours spent poring over witness testimonies and scrutinizing grainy images, we are left with a conundrum that defies easy explanation. The nature of the alien light beings, their origins and their intentions, remain shrouded in enigma, an elusive puzzle piece in the great cosmic jigsaw. There are elements of this phenomenon that continue to baffle even the most seasoned observers. For instance, why do these beings appear only sporadically, and to a select few? Why do their manifestations differ so dramatically from one encounter to the next? Can these variations be attributed to the observer's perception, or do they point to a more profound truth about the nature of these entities? Furthermore, if these beings possess the advanced technology or spiritual evolution necessary to traverse dimensions or galaxies, why would they choose to reveal themselves in such a fleeting, ambiguous manner? Is it a bid to guide humanity subtly towards a higher consciousness or a technological leap? Or is it, as some suggest, a form of experimentation or observation, the nature of which we are yet to comprehend? And finally, there's the existential question: are we alone in the universe? The existence of alien light beings, if proven, could fundamentally alter our understanding of life, reality, and our place in the cosmos. It could serve as affirmation of our long-held belief that we are but a small part of a vast, teeming universe, brimming with life in forms we can barely imagine. Unsettling as these questions may be, they invite us to venture beyond the confines of our known reality, to entertain possibilities that stretch the limits of our imagination. They remind us that the universe is an endless expanse of mystery, a grand cosmic theater where the line between the possible and the impossible is often blurred. In the final analysis, whether the alien light beings are physical entities, interdimensional travelers, advanced holograms, or collective visions born out of the depths of our subconscious, their presence has succeeded in igniting our curiosity and pushing the boundaries of our understanding. They stand as a beacon, illuminating the uncharted territories of the human mind and the universe beyond. So, as we draw this exploration to a close, we invite you to ponder upon these enigmas. Consider the unseen, the unproven, the inexplicable. Delve into the realm of the extraordinary and the uncanny. For it is in these shadowy corners of existence that we often find the most tantalizing hints of what might still be out there, waiting to be discovered. Thanks for listening. This has been another episode of UFO Files. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.